Hi, this is Nandita from the Press Trust of India. So my first question for you would be, you're doing the series called The Royals, and you've danced on the number Who Rules the World. So can you
Right.
tell us something about that and how was it? How was the collaboration with the team?
Yeah, it was great. The Believe team came to me and they showed me the music. And they're like, Lauren, honestly, the title track, Who Rules the World, has my name all over it. And I listened to it just once and I was like, 1,000,000%, like, it's perfect. It's like an anthem. And I was like, why is there not a music video for this track? Like, it's the title track to the series, so it'll play before every episode. But I was like, no, there needs to be a full, like, dance, like, title track to this, or music video to this. So they were like, we couldn't agree more. And we went to work, which was really great because I got to help put together the whole creative vision behind it. So a lot of my earlier work was, me kind of coming in the final stages and being the performer and learning the choreography, kind of see the project from start to finish, which is really great.
Okay, so can you tell us about your transition from the US reality show that you did like long back, So You Think You Can Dance, and then to Bollywood? How's that experience been? And you've been a part of Bollywood industry with ABCD and a few films. So do you think that you can like come back in the industry now? And you've been doing very less of things in Bollywood. So what do you want to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of at certain times in my life have chosen life and have chosen different things. Like, I moved to New York to go to an acting school. So I wanted to really add on to my artistry with going to a school for that. And then COVID happened, I think, for everyone, shut down everyone. So that took a lot of time away. And then I met the love of my life, which is great, and got to spend time with my family. I think when I was living in India for like, I don't know if it was like 7 years at a stretch, I started seeing my parents and like not recognizing them. And I feel like every Indian understands because most everyone lives at home with their families that like you're with your parents all the time, that I started looking at videos and I was like, I don't recognize them. Like, I'm probably going to miss this whole chapter of my life and stuff. So I went back for that to keep that connection going. My nephews were very young. I never really worried about it. I'm just like, whenever my time is to find myself back into the mix of the craziness and stuff, it'll come back and I'll be a new evolved person at that time. So I think when you have talent and determination, and I've just always had like the craziest determination, I'm like, it's fine. Whenever I choose to come back in, like it'll be there for me, which it has been, which is great.
You've been in India for a long time. Have you like traveled in latest for the shoot or anything to India?
Yeah, I've been in India. I did a whole dance teaching tour.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I got to travel around to, I think I don't know, we went to like 6 or 7 places, something like that. And I got to see the kids in each respective like nook of the country. And I chose to teach to my ABCD songs to kind of just have like a really fun like throwback connect. And I didn't realize how like emotional it would be for everybody. Until I think the first city after the classes, like everyone would line up around the corner and stuff, and they'd come to me and we'd hug and take photos. And then all of a sudden they'd turn to me, they're like, "Ma'am, like when I was 8 years old is like when I first saw you up there on ABCD." And how like they just, a lot of them first fell in love with dance through watching me on the screen. And I was just like, oh my God, how am I going to go through each and every person has such a touching story. Well, I want to be that person if they first fell in love with dance through me, that like I'm spending as much time as I can to hear you out. And I'm like, everyone just wants to feel seen and heard. And I'm like, they get to fully leave there going, I got to tell her everything I ever wanted to as like a little kid. I'm like, this is healing childhood trauma. Like, this is so great. And it was really fun. It was really beautiful.
So, talking about your dancing career, how did you get into dance? Like, what was that one thing that took over your mind and you were like, let's choose the career as dancing?
It was my mom put me in like a little tiny class. It was like I mean, I was like 7 years old. I think it was 30 minutes. I think 15 minutes we had our tap shoes on, and then 15 minutes we put our jazz shoes on. And like we literally would just go like step, touch, like look right, look left. Like it was so basic. And I thought I was so bad at it because I started when I was 7, but everyone else around me started when they were 3. So they kind of knew what being in a class was like, and no one was afraid. And it would just was just me that I was like, oh no, no, no. I like cried each and every dance class to like quit. And my mom's like, no, 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 no. We paid for the full year. You complete the full year. And I could quit afterwards. So for like that year end recital, she like basically like let me go like walk on stage. She ran into the audience, said I didn't mess up, looked like maybe I was having fun.
Nice. Talk to us about the latest collaboration. Did you meet the cast and did you have like choreographed them for the songs? How was it? Can you tell us something about
No, it was just me who starred in it. I didn't meet the cast. It didn't have anything to do with the show. The show has been done and is coming out on the 9th. Oh my God, it's so soon. I can't wait to see it. So this is just for the music. And I just met Believe, and I've worked with one of them before, someone from the team. I did a show and she was a manager for the artist at the time. And so it was just a nice connect. Just I got to sit with them and they were gushing about some of the performances and the videos and stuff that I've done. And when I heard the song, I got like a really big visual right away of what it could be. And I just started talking to them about it. And they're like, it's perfect. And they signed the checks and we made the production happen. And it was good fun.
Okay, so you started your career with in Bollywood with the ABCD, and then you've really not come back. So do you feel like there should be more films that you're coming through? Like there's a thing called there are many songs that are still coming, and
Mhm.
ABCD. Some of songs of ABCD are just very nice. Like you still connect with them, and there are a lot of things. So do you think that? As a choreographer, you want to come back to India and work with Bollywood more?
Like what I was saying of just like staying fluid with my life and just having a bit of a different journey. I've moved to London. It's a beautiful in between zone from where I'm from in the US and India. And so I'm settling down here and to go do this song and do my tour. That flight was so much easier than going the US to India. So it is something that I'm like, oh, this is super manageable. Because even when I lived in New York, I would get like a call from like the Meat Brothers at like 3 in the morning. They're like, hey, do you want to go to Greece tomorrow and like shoot a music video? And I was like, yeah. They're like, can you be at the airport in 4 hours? I'm like, I guess I'm getting up out of bed and I'm packing my bags. And I was on a yacht in the middle of a Greek ocean, like, the next day shooting and stuff. So I'm like kind of that crazy person that'll just like run after really fun opportunities and stuff. So it's very manageable to do it here. So to answer your question, yes, I'm going to be coming back. Songs and films will definitely be in the plan.
So you worked with many choreographers in India when you came here. You danced with them. So one of your favorite collaborations till now you want to talk about and you want to work with?
My favorite collaboration. Um, it's funny. I usually go with the first one that comes to my head. And the only thing that's really coming to my head is not a collaboration I've done, but it's a collaboration like I must do is Alu Arjun. I am just dying. He's like the best dancer, does the craziest things. And I'm like, okay, I want to match up to him. I want like to be the female like version dancing with him and stuff.
So are you interested in doing films? Like, do you want to enter films and acting in Bollywood, something like that? You know,
Yeah.
as a choreographer or as a dancer, then you look up to acting also.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
obviously the net. So who
Honestly,
is
the
it?
the opportunities that come to me lately, it's definitely been in a zone of like, I've grown up, I've really grown into myself, and the knowledge that I have of being on sets. So it can be a more of a like producer based thing where I'm helping come up with the creatives and not just like what I was saying before, not just coming in just to be the performer. So when I'm taking some of these meetings and I am understanding what they want, I always go like, what can I do? What can I bring to help elevate this project? So wherever I feel that if someone comes to me and I can elevate a project and help it get to another level and stuff, I want to be a part of those projects. So if it's something that's just fluff, like for money or time pass or to stay consistent, I'm not as interested in. It's kind of just it's been clicking lately of the projects that are coming to me that I'm like, okay, this I know that I can elevate and bring to another level. So whether that's a film or a song, a Bollywood song, a straight music video song and stuff, it just is project to project for sure.
Can you share some of your future projects that you're doing after Royals?
No, I can't, but soon, soon, soon I can for sure.